It's the Sean Widmer Podcast. It's a journal by someone that just really doesn't like to write.
We almost didn't get one today. The streak almost ended at whatever episode. What episode are we on? This is stuff I should look up beforehand, but I didn't hand, and so now I am going to just look it up here, and we're just going to do this. Where are we at here? This is number 25. Whoa, mama. Quarter of the way to 100. I've had two people in the last couple of days say, why are you trying to, what's the reason? I think the reason is just, it's a challenge. I think sometimes you need a challenge, right? You need a challenge. And it's kind of nice to put one in front of you. And mine is this. I wish it was like lift 100-pound weights every day, but that's not what mine is. Mine is this. Mine is do the podcast every day for 100 days. So we're going to make it 25. We're quarter of the way to 100. Can we make it? I also got the comment this week when asked why I'm trying to get to 100, and I thought it was just going to be a nice conversation. I was like, just something I want to do. It's a challenge. It's a challenge I wanted to throw in front of myself, and there's a goal that I can do there. And they said, well, I mean, they're getting watered down. I don't remember if that's exactly how it was stated. I think it was more of you're going to run out of stuff to talk about. But there very much was a feeling of we've already hit that point. Maybe today's the day we prove that right. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Sean Widmer Podcast. I want to talk about Big Brother because it's back, and I hope you'll go along on the Big Brother ride with me this season. We'll talk about that in a second. There's potential that as the streak goes through summer, there's potential that we try to call one of my best buddies, either Jeremy or I haven't heard. Okay, well, it's not Big Brother time yet. Before that, it is Saturday morning when I'm recording this. It's later in the morning. Normally, I either record the night before or early, but we had storms roll through Lexington last night. And when there's storms, there is fear from my daughter. So about 4 o'clock, I hear the pitter-patter of feet coming into my throat hurting. Why? Because I haven't quit it yet. For those of you watching on video, youtube.com/Bommarooski, go subscribe. There was a nice big sip of coffee for you. 4 o'clock, pitter patter, scared. Fair enough. Lightning, the lightning and thunder is coming in hot and heavy. It was loud thunder. It woke my wife up at 5, but woke my daughter up at 4. So I go in, get her situated. Takes a while because it kept coming, right? So with every crack, there's a new wake up, grab my arm. It's really cute, but it's 4 o'clock. So finally she falls asleep, and I'm like, well, I'm going to fall asleep. So this is at 5 o'clock. So I fall asleep. I'm exhausted, fall asleep. And then I hear at about 6:10, pitter patter. Huck woke up. I was able to get him back asleep for another 50 minutes, but it was kind of that thing where when the storm hit 4 o'clock, that was the starting point for life. And it's too early. It's too stinking early. So I know I'm recording this at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Feels like about 3 in the afternoon. Storms are a real tricky one here in the Widmer house. Anyways, we made it. We survived it. And I think everyone got enough sleep. Maybe everyone but me, I think, got enough sleep last night to get through today. So here we are. The plan today, my wife and the boys are already there, but my daughter and I are going to go in a little bit. She's currently painting. We're in a big painting kick right now, which I love. So she's out painting a bunch of Minions and Monsters coloring pages that I printed up. But we'll be joining the boys and my wife at a neighborhood pool because this is a big thing in Lexington. Maybe it's everywhere. I don't remember it in Spokane. I don't remember hearing from a single one of my buddies who had kids about this. And I don't know where I actually know where I fall on it. What am I saying? I know where I fall on it. Swimming, competitive swimming. One of the guys I work with, James, great dude. His son, they grew up in Lexington. His son actually swam at Missouri. So high level, top tier swimming. So I'm assuming this is a thing in Lexington where like swimming competitively is a big deal. I didn't grow up around that, and I don't remember it in Spokane in any way. The swimming I grew up around, and here's why I don't love competitive swimming. it's cool, whatever. Like it's a sport, but is summer for me. I love swimming. I would put swimming up there as a top tier summer thing, S tier. But I want it to be like I don't want to swim in a lane next to somebody. If anything, I want to swim against Ryan and Kenny in a swimming pool. And it's just head to head. Scott is the judge, and you're just swimming against your buddies. And occasionally you get in their lane and try to drown them. And that's like this. That's the swimming for me. Swimming is something I love. So there's, I get asked. We'll be at the family gatherings, and I'm asked, are you going to put Olivia in swimming? And I'm thinking, we're at my in-laws' swimming pool, and they're swimming there. I'm like, this is the swimming. Like this is the level of swimming that I like. This is the competitive level I like. I'm in that world of like make kids. You need to make your own fun. I don't need you to get in a pool and competitively swim for the fun. I need to throw you in a pool and disappear, and I need to come back out in 2 hours and you tell me all the things you did that you created in the games you started. The Ferguson boys and I think we could get into Gramps and Graham's pool. And you could have left us there for 4 days, and we never would have ran out of things to do in the pool, the games to come up with, 50 million different ways to create some kind of basketball hoop in the pool out of some kind of flotation device, different ways to play water polo, challenges of like how far down and back can you stay underwater, different jumps off the side. Like we swam nonstop, but this is a foreign world to me. And I don't know. I'm assuming like that we'll probably, because all the family is into it. I'm guessing my wife is going to put one of my kids in it, and I already feel for them. But like I'm assuming they're going to get into it, and they're going to do this competitive swimming. The one thing I pray is that it doesn't ruin, and it hasn't. I watch the kids who are in it, and like my nephews, like one of them. I'm telling you this right now. My nephew Bo is going to be a great athlete at a sport. And I don't know which one it is yet. I think he's an elite level basketball player. I really do. But apparently he's like a killer swimmer. He's just got this build, like this long athletic build. He's going to be, he's going to get into a sport, and in high school, he's going to be the man. I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for him for that. It's going to be fun to watch. My daughter's age, so it'll be fun. Like they go to the same school. It'll be fun to have like that connection. Like your cousin's the best basketball player in this school. Like that'll be fun. But, I watch him, and he has just as much fun at my in-laws' pool as anyone else. So there's like hope in my brain. Because I didn't grow up around it, I need Bo to continually remind me that, okay, I am competitive swimming, but I'm also having a blast in the regular pool. And that's like that's what keeps me interested in swimming. But it's so foreign to me. I think back to my days as a kid and how much Kenny Beefus and I, Micah, Michael, Kenny, and I, we wanted to be in water so bad. But there was not competitive swimming in Rubio, Venezuela. There also wasn't an access to a ton of swimming pools. So what did we have to do? We had to find water. If we wanted to swim, we had to find water. And what that meant was either like beg somebody to drive us to a spot where we could be on our bikes and bike to any kind of pond we could find. So like if we could get to a body of water, we'd get into it. There might have been piranhas, sea urchins, leeches. We didn't care. But if it was a body of water we could get in, we were going to do it. There was a bunch of rivers like through the area we could go get in. 7 Bridges. We'd go to 7 Bridges. We'd get in water, try to catch fish, get robbed at knife point by guys who wore pantyhose on their head. That was terrifying. But that was like how we did swimming. And there's also that ingrained in my head where I feel like you need to earn it, kids. So that's the old man part of me that's not fair. But we're going to go, Olivia and I are going to go to this swim meet here in a second. I'm excited to watch it. I need to be sold into it. But there's just that part of me. There's that Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn part of me that I want my kids to have to earn some stuff. And is that fair or not? Is that bad parenting? But like, there's part of me that's like, I had to earn stuff. And I think my wife would say it's probably something I need to talk to someone about. Like I didn't love that as a kid, but there's part of my brain where I'm like, I kind of love where it put me, where it was like I had to earn the water. That said, I think we're probably going to get into the swimming. I'm going to tell you this right now. When it comes to sports, I'm excited for my kids in it. I'm excited to be there cheering, clapping, hooting, and hollering. Woods is going to be my guy. If someone gets into swimming and is good at it, it's going to be Woods. If someone gets into basketball and is going to be good at it, it's going to be Woods. If someone gets into baseball and is going to be good at it, it's going to be Woods. The other ones, I'm going to be there for, cheering, going crazy, going nuts. I'll be there to help them if they want it. But my daughter's out painting minions and monsters right now. And you know what they're going to be? Perfecto. And then Huck is Huck's Huck. He's going to do his stuff. He's going to do his thing. But anyhow, I don't know where'd that come from. I think it's because we're going to swimming, and I love swimming. I don't want everything I just don't want everything that was fun, like swimming, to turn into a competition. I feel that, I'll tell you, the struggle bus I'm in, I need to get away from this. I feel it with basketball a little bit at this point. I loved competitive basketball through high school. It's some of my favorite memories. I just loved it. Through all of school, I loved competitive basketball. But there is, like, I read stories of kids burning out. I see, like, my buddy Jordan, who was an elite level athlete and got to college and was like, I'm burnt out, I'm quitting, and stopped doing it. And I'm like, oh, and then he came back around and got back into basketball. But the value as an adult in doing these things to create friendships, meet people. I think it's such a great place to meet people, is doing competitive sports. I just never want my kids to burn out. So there's like this weird part of me with basketball where it's my favorite thing in the world. And I'm like, okay, what level do I dip my kids into it so they don't get overexposed? As of this point, I'm doing a terrible job because they're not exposed at all. So bad dad here. But then I think about me. I could have played competitive basketball every single day from about third grade to my last day of high school, and there would never be a point where I burnt out on it. So pot, kettle, meet each other. It's all in my brain. Big Brother is back. That was a lot. Big Brother's back, new season, and I'm super excited about it. So I think it's season 28. Look, Big Brother started July 5th, 2000. And I missed the first season of Big Brother. We were working through Survivor. Survivor and Big Brother were debuted the same summer. And so I remember seeing commercials for Big Brother, but I didn't watch it. But the next season I did. And then I went on a run where I watched seasons 2 through maybe 8 or 9, and I watched all of them, and I loved it. Then I took a little break for whatever reason. Summers was hard to watch. It's like peak summertime. We're going camping. We're doing things. Hard to carve out time for Big Brother. And then I got back into it for a while. And so I've been in and out of Big Brother. I've probably seen, of the 28 seasons, I've probably seen in their entirety 13 of them. And I've missed the rest. So probably a little less than half of them. And then a lot of the seasons, I've seen a lot of episodes, but didn't finish them, or I watched mid-season. So I love Big Brother. I think it's a great show. Started on Thursday night, and I'm all in. Cast seems awesome. The cast seems fun. They got high energy people. It's funny now, as a 44-year-old, you realize how young the cast members are. And I was like, were they always this young? So I went back and looked, and it was like, yeah, they were, but you were just younger, so they seemed older. So great cast. What I would sell you on this, the pitfall going in, it's a lot of time. So you're getting 3 nights a week. I think it's still 3 nights a week. So I'm trying to remember what nights it'll be. Thursday. Let's see. What nights are Big Brother on? Okay. Let's see here. In addition to hour-long episodes Sundays and Thursdays, Big Brother will have a 90-minute episode on Wednesdays. So you're going to get it Wednesday, Sundays, Thursdays. That's what it looks like. That's according to the internet. We'll see if that's true. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can get a better schedule here. I love Julie Chen Moonves. I like her, I think, more than Jeff Probst. So shout out Julie Chen Moonves. She's just so great at what she does. Yeah, it looks like we're getting Thursdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. So you're in it for 3 nights a week. It's a lot to consume. If you get into the live feeds, which I love to do, you could be watching Big Brother the entire summer and lose your summer. But I think it's a fun show. I think it's really a great observational. There's a science to it of how do you stay sane in a house for a couple months, 3 months in the summer, as the walls seem big to start with, and then they just shrink on you as the summer goes on. I think it's fun. I love game shows. It's just trashy, and it's great. I love how the show has turned into people just trying to find showmances. It used to be all in for the money, and now I feel like 50% of the cast is like, if a showmance happens, that's great. It's whatever. I love it. I'm here for it. But one thing I'm excited about, one of the many things I'm excited about, this season they've brought in 3, they're calling them reality show celebs. Now, this is very much game show celebs. In fact, it's Big Brother and Survivor. So they brought back this gal, Angela, who was on Big Brother before on a season I did not see or that I do not remember because my memory is terrible. People seem to love her, so I'm excited. She's a little bit older. I think she's probably in her 50s. She seems super bubbly. I'm excited. That's great. The other 2 people, though, if I wasn't going to be in on Big Brother, when I saw these 2 names, I would have been sprinting to my TV. From Survivor, Rick Devens. Rick Devens was on 2 seasons of Survivor. He was on the latest season, season 50. He is probably top 3 Survivor contestants for me. I think he's wonderful television. He's bubbly, he's kind, he's super competitive, he's mentally very smart. In terms of a social experiment on Survivor, it was great because he was all social game, and it was like, how can Rick Devens manipulate people's opinions of everybody, including himself? And it is just a mastermind in that. Masterclass in social skills. So this is a perfect thing for him to go in where everyone's already kind of against him because he's a Survivor guy and he's been around, and so he knows how TV and reality shows work. How quickly can he ingrain himself with a younger cast and like stay in? So it'll be great. And then they throw in the love of my Survivor life. Well, second, Parvati number 1, D, former champion of Survivor, D. She has my heart, and she's going to have my heart this summer in Big Brother. She is also one of my favorite Survivor contestants ever. She's on this season of Big Brother. So, they threw in 2 Survivor alums that I love on a show that I already like. I'm in for season 28. Now, I know my guy Barrett's in. So at some point this summer, if Barrett wants to answer a call and talk Big Brother with me, that would make my heart happy. I've not heard from my buddy Jeremy yet. Jeremy's normally my Big Brother guy, but he's ghosting me this week. So he's probably mad at like half of the internet is at me for not knowing the comedy movies last week. I'm still getting people messaging me saying how stupid I am. So Jeremy might be in that camp. Sorry, Judy, if that's you. All right, we got to go to swim. I'm going to go get sold on it. I know this much. I'm going to love the environment. Saturday morning, bunch of parents hanging out, probably drinking some coffees. Kids are busy. I think part of the problem I don't love is I've got a 2-year-old still, and it's already hard enough, a 2-year-old at like a baseball or basketball game. Around water? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.